Now we are going to see about India's space programs. We have already seen Chandrayaan 1 in Indian space program, which is what called as moon vehicle. Now let's see about Mangalyaan, which is called Mars vehicle. Okay, so after the successful launch of Chandrayaan 1, ISRO planned an unmanned mission to Mars, okay, and launched a space probe, which is called space vehicles, on 5th November 2013 to orbit Mars orbit. Okay, after the successful launch of Chandrayaan 1, that is moon vehicles, the ISRO planned an unmanned mission to Mars. Okay, so now they are plan to make an unmanned mission to Mars. Okay, that is Mars orbiter mission, which is launched a space probe on 5th November 2013 to orbit Mars orbit. Okay, so this probe was launched by the PSLV rocket from Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so Mars orbiter mission is India's first interplanetary mission. So this space vehicles was first launched by the PSLV rocket, okay, from Sriharikota and Andhra Pradesh. The Mars orbiter mission is India's first interplanetary mission. Okay, so it is the first interplanetary mission. So by launching Mangalyaan, ISRO became the fourth space agency to reach Mars. Okay, so by launching Mangalyaan, the ISRO has become the fourth space agency which reaches Mars. Okay, so Mangalyaan probe traveled for about a month in Earth's orbit, and then it was moved to the orbit of Mars by a series of projection. So this Mangalyaan was first traveled for about a month in Earth orbit. So for a month it first travels in Earth's orbit, and then it moved to the orbit of Mars, which is by a series of projection. Okay, so it was successfully placed in the Mars orbit on 24th November 2014. Okay, so after 1 month in Earth's orbit, then it moved to the orbit of the Mars. Okay, so it is successfully placed in the Mars orbit on 24th November 2014. Okay, Mars orbiter mission successfully completed a period of 3 years in the Martian orbit and continues to work as expected. So it has this Mars orbiter mission was successfully completed the period of 3 years. Okay, so in the Martian orbit, and it also continues to work as expected. Okay, so ISRO has released the scientific data received from the MOM in the past 2 years up to September 2016. Okay, so this ISRO has released the scientific data received from the MOM, that is Mars orbiter mission, in the past 2 years, which is up to September 2016. Okay, so this is the Mangalyaan, which is called Mars vehicle. So see, this is the Mangalyaan Mars vehicle. Okay, yes. So next, let's see about the objectives of Mangalyaan. What and all objectives the Mangalyaan mission has done. Okay, so these are the following objectives of Mangalyaan mission. It develops the technology required for interplanetary mission to explore the surface of the Mars, to study the constitution of the Martian atmosphere, to provide information about the future possibility of life and past existence of life on the planet. So these are all the objectives of Mangalyaan mission. First, it has developed the technology which required for the interplanetary mission. Then it explores the surface of the Mars. So it explores the surface of the Mars. Then it helps to study the constitution of the Martian atmosphere. Then it provides information about the future possibility, also the past existence of life on the planet. Okay, yes. So we have seen about Mangalyaan. Now let's see about Chandrayaan 2. We have already seen about Chandrayaan 1. Now let's see about Chandrayaan 2. So ISRO has currently launched a follow on mission to Chandrayaan 1 named as Chandrayaan 2 on 22nd July 2019. So after launching Chandrayaan 1, they have also launched Chandrayaan 2, which is on 22nd July 2019. Okay, so first Chandrayaan was launched on 22nd October 2008. Second Chandrayaan was launched on 22nd July 2019. Okay, so Chandrayaan 2 mission is highly complex mission compared to previous missions of ISRO. So this Chandrayaan 2 mission was very complex mission which was compared to the previous mission. Compared to the previous mission of ISRO, Chandrayaan 2 mission is the highly complex mission. Okay, so it brought together an orbiter, lander and rover. So this Chandrayaan 2 mission has brought together an orbiter, lander and rover. Okay, so it aims to explore south pole of the moon because the surface area of the south pole remains in shadow much longer than that of the north pole. So this Chandrayaan 2 aim is to explore the south pole of the moon, okay, which is because the surface of the south pole, which is always remained in shadow much more than the north pole. So than the north pole, the south pole remains in the shadow only. So it aims to explore that south pole of the moon, okay. Okay, so orbiter. Let's see about orbiter. So it is a revolve around the moon and capable of communicating with Indian Deep Space Network, which is IDSN, at Bailalu as well as Vikram lander in it. So this orbiter is it revolves around the moon. Okay, so it is capable of communicating with Indian Deep Space Network. Okay, yes, lander. So it is named as Vikram in the memory of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, the father of Indian space program. So this Vikram is named after the memory of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, which he is the father of Indian space program. Okay. So next is rover. It is a six-wheeled robotic vehicle named as Pragyan. Okay, that is Sanskrit word that means wisdom. Okay, so it is six-wheeled robotics which named as a Pragyan, which is a Sanskrit word which means wisdom. Okay, so Chandrayaan 2 was successfully interested into the lunar orbit on 20th August 2019. So the Chandrayaan 2 was successfully inserted into the lunar orbit, which is on 20th August 2019. So in the final stage of the mission, just 2.1 kilometer above the lunar surface, lander, which is Vikram, lost its communication in the ground station on 7th September 2019. So in this final stage of mission, which the just to be above the 2.1 kilometer of the lunar surface, the lander Vikram lost its communication. So which is in the ground station on 7th September 2019. Okay, but the orbiter continues its work successfully. Okay, so this lander Vikram lost his communication on 7th September 2019, but the orbiter was continuously success in its work. Okay, yes, yes, we have seen about uh, three Indian space program. One is Chandrayaan 1, next is Mangalyaan. Then we are again after the launching of Chandrayaan 1, they have launched Chandrayaan 2, which is on 22nd July 2019. Okay, so these are all the Indian space programs. Okay, so Chandrayaan is moon vehicle and Mangalyaan is Mars vehicle. Okay, yes. So see, this is the Vikram lander. Okay, you have seen that Vikram lander. So this is the Vikram lander. Okay, now let's see about NASA, which is National Aeronautical and Space Administration. Yes, we all know about NASA. Yes, so NASA is the most popular space agency whose headquarters is located at Washington, USA. Okay, so NASA is a popular space agency which is headquarters is located at Washington, USA. Okay, so it was established on 1st October 1958. So the NASA was established on 1st October 1958. So it has 10 field centers which provides a major role in the execution of NASA's work. So this NASA has 10 field centers which provides a major role in the execution of NASA's work. Okay, so this 10 field which provides a very major role of the execution of the NASA's work. So NASA is supporting International Space Station, which is an international collaborative works on space research. So this NASA is it is supporting the International Space Station, which is the international collaborative work on the space research. Okay, so on the interactive collaborative space research, the NASA also supporting the International Space Station. Okay, so it has landed rovers on Mars, analyzed the atmosphere of Jupiter, explore Saturn and Mercury. So this NASA has landed on rovers on Mars, which analyze the atmosphere of Jupiter and explore Saturn and the Mercury. Okay, so the Mercury Gemini and Apollo programs have helped NASA learn about flying in space. So the Mercury, Gemini and Apollo programs help the NASA to learn about the flying in space. Okay, NASA's robotic space probes have visited every planet in the solar system. So the NASA's robotic space vehicle has invented the every planet in the solar system, has visited in every planet in the solar system, which is NASA's robotic space vehicle. So the satellites launched by NASA have revealed a wealth of data about Earth, resulting in valuable information such as better understanding of weather patterns. So the satellites which is launched by NASA, it has revealed the wealth of data about Earth and resulting in valuable information such as better understanding of weather patterns. Okay, NASA technology has contributed to make many items and which is used in everyday life, from smoke detectors to medical tests. So these NASA technology has contributed to make many items which used in the everyday life. Okay, so which is from smoke detectors to medical vehicles. Yes, so these are all the work of the NASA, which is National Aeronautical and Space Administration. So it is the most popular space agency whose headquarters is located at Washington, USA. So this NASA was established on 1st October 1958. So it also has many, that is 10 field centers, which provides the major role of the execution of NASA's work. Okay. So it supports the International Space Station, which is an international collaborative work on the space research. It is landed rovers on Mars. It analyzed the atmosphere of Jupiter, and it explore about Saturn and Mercury planets. Okay, so these the Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo program helped NASA to learn about the flying in space. Okay, so that there is NASA's robotic space vehicles has visited the every planet in the solar system, and it helps to explore about every planet in the solar system. This satellite, which is launched by NASA, it has revealed the wealth of data about Earth, also resulting in valuable information, which is better understanding of weather patterns. Yes. So NASA technology also contribute to make many items which is used in everyday life, that is from smoke detectors to medical test. Okay. Yes. So next let's see about Apollo mission. So Apollo mission are the most popular mission of NASA. Yes, in NASA, this Apollo mission is the most popular mission. Okay, so these mission made American astronauts to land on the moon. It consists of totally 17 missions. So this Apollo mission made the American astronauts to land on the moon. So it consists of totally 17 missions. Okay, so among them Apollo 8 and Apollo 11 are more remarkable. Okay, so among 17 missions, the Apollo 8 and Apollo 11 is the more remarkable. Okay, so the Apollo 8 was the first manned mission to go to the moon. Okay, so the Apollo 8 mission only, it is the first manned mission which is sent to the moon. Okay, so it orbited around the moon and come back to the earth. Okay, so this Apollo 8, it will orbit along the moon, it will round along the moon, and it came back to the earth. Okay, so Apollo 11 was the first man landing mission to the moon. So Apollo 11, it is the first man landing mission, okay, to the moon. It landed on moon on 20th July 1969. So this Apollo 9, it is the first man landing mission, so which was landed on moon on 20th July 1969. Okay, so the Neil Armstrong, we all know about Neil Armstrong. So Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the surface of the moon. Yes, we all know. So the Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the surface of the moon. Okay, so this is the Apollo mission. So there is a 17 mission in which Apollo 8 and Apollo 11, it is the more remarkable. So these Apollo 8 is the first manned mission which is go to the moon. So it orbited around the moon and it returns to the earth. Then Apollo 11 was the first man landing mission to the moon. So it landed on the moon on 20th July 1969. So Neil Armstrong, he was the first man to walk on the surface of the moon. Yes, we have all know that Neil Armstrong is the first man who keep his foot on the moon. So He was the first man to walk on the surface of the moon. Okay. Yes. So next, let's see about NASA's work with the ISRO. So what and all work the NASA has with ISRO. So NASA made an agreement to work with ISRO to launch the NISR satellite, which is NASA and ISRO synthetic aperture radar and Mars exploration mission. So this NASA has made an agreement to work with ISRO in order to launch the NISR satellite and Mars exploration missions. Okay, so works of Indians at NASA. Let's see now. Let's see about the works of Indians at NASA. So people of Indian origin in America are working in NASA and they have made remarkable contribution to NASA. Okay, so the people of Indian origin, which is in America, are working in NASA and they have made the more remarkable contribution to NASA. Okay, so now let's see some of the people who works on some of the Indian people who works on NASA. Yes, so first Kalpana Chawla. Yes, we all know her. Kalpana Chawla. She is the first woman to go to space. So Kalpana Chawla was born on 17th March 1962 in Karnal, Punjab. Okay, so Kalpana Chawla was born on 17th March 1962 in Karnal, which is in Punjab. So in 1988, she joined the NASA and she was selected to take part in the Columbia shuttle mission in 1997. Okay, so in 1988, she joined the NASA and she was selected to part in Columbia shuttle mission, which is on 1997. Okay, and he became the first Indian woman astronaut to go to space. Okay, so on her second mission on the Columbia shuttle, she lost her life when the shuttle broke down. Yes, so on the second mission of the Columbia shuttle, she had lost her life because of the shuttle broke down. Okay, so Kalpana Chawla, she was born on 17th March 1962 in Karnal, Punjab. She was the first woman to go to space, woman astronaut who go to space. Yes, so she is Kalpana Chawla. Yes, we all know. Yes. Next, Sunita Williams. Yes, we have already heard about Sunita Williams. So she born on 19th September 1965 in USA. Okay, she is born on 19th September 1965 in USA. Okay, so she started her career as an astronaut in August 1998. She made 2 trips to the International Space Station. She set a record of the longest spacewalking time by a female astronaut in 2012 with a total spacewalk of 50 hours and 40 minutes, that is 7 spacewalks. So she was recorded as the highest space walking time by the female astronaut in 2012 with a total walk of 50 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, so she is one of the crew of NASA's manned Mars mission. So Sunita Williams, she is one of the crew in the NASA's manned Mars mission. Okay, yes, so Sunita Williams was born on 19th September 1965 in USA. So she set a record of longest spacewalking by a female astronaut in 2012 with a total spacewalk of 50 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, yes, so she is Sunita Williams. Yes, okay, I hope you all understand this. Today we have seen about Indian space programs, about Mangalyaan and Chandrayaan 2. Then we have seen about NASA, and we have seen about in NASA we have seen about Apollo mission and the NASA's work with the ISRO and work of Indians at NASA. We have seen two work of NASA. One is Kalpana Chawla and another one is Sunita Williams. Okay, by this lesson 8 over, which is universe and space science. Okay, yes, in this lesson we have seen about rockets and we have seen about parts of rockets, then we have seen about types of propellants, then we have seen about launching satellite, then today's what we have seen about India space programs. In Indian space programs, that is 3. One is Chandrayaan 1, Mangalyaan and Chandrayaan 2. Then we have seen about the NASA. Okay, yes, I hope you all understand this lesson. Thank you.